All right, joining me right now for more on this, we have former Ambassador John Bolton, the senior fellow at the American Enterprise Institute and a Fox News contributor. Good to see you, sir. Ambassador, are there any diplomatic options left in your view?
I think the only diplomatic option left is to end the regime in North Korea by effectively having the South take it over. I think you've got to argue to China.
That's not really diplomatic, as far as they're concerned.
Well, that's their problem, not ours, because anybody who thinks that more diplomacy with North Korea or sanctions, whether against North Korea or an effort to apply sanctions against China, is just giving North Korea more time to increase its nuclear arsenal, increase its ballistic missile capability, increase the accuracy of its guidance systems, and put us, South Korea, and Japan in more jeopardy. We have fooled around with North Korea for 25 years, and fooling around some more is just going to make matters worse.
Yeah, just to put it in some historical perspective, you think back to the 1990s, 1994, Jimmy Carter going down there and basically coming up with this big solution alongside also President Clinton. And they thought they had taken care of this, which, by the way, another conversation for another day, should be a warning to all of us in terms of Iran. They didn't take care of it. Guess what? The North Koreans continue to work on their nuclear program, and now we are dealing with what, sir, today? Ambassador, describe the threat that North Korea presents to every American right now.
Well, they are very close. They're not there yet, I don't think, but they're very close to being able to hit targets all across the United States with, if today's test is a thermonuclear weapon, with thermonuclear weapons. Moreover, this regime will sell anything to anybody for hard currency. They could sell these weapons, ballistic missiles and the nuclear devices themselves, to Iran in a heartbeat. You may have noticed Iran's kind of flush with cash after the nuclear deal. So while we can focus on the Iran nuclear deal, it is the metaphor of the axis of evil is not really a metaphor. It's a reality. North Korea can sell these devices to terrorist groups around the world. They can be used as electromagnetic pulse weapons, that not necessarily hitting targets but destroying our electrical grid's capabilities. They can be used for nuclear blackmail. And even further, not only could Iran get these weapons, it would be a lesson to every would-be nuclear state in the world that if you just have patience enough, you can wear the United States down. You know, the notion that we can accept North Korea or Iran with any kind of nuclear capability just means that we will forever be at their mercy.
Ambassador, what are we potentially risking, though, if we say, okay, we're going to go in with some strategic military strikes to take out his nuclear weapons, to possibly take him out or at least remove him from power? What is the risk? I mean, are we going to wind up with so many people's lives gone in South Korea, in Seoul, because we make that move?
Let me ask you this. How do you feel about dead Americans?
Yeah, no, I mean, I
look,
know what you're saying.
This is not easy. This is not easy. But does anybody think the decision will be easier a year from now, or 5 years from now, or 10 years from now? This is the kind of thing we should heed Franklin Roosevelt's advice. In a fireside chat in 1941, on September the 11th, Roosevelt said, "When you see a rattlesnake poised to strike, you don't wait until it has struck before you crush it." And he said, Nazi submarines and raiders are the rattlesnakes of the North Atlantic. I would argue that today, North Korean nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles, and Iran's, while we're on the subject, are the rattlesnakes of the 21st century. If you want to leave them there, there are going to be a lot of rattlesnakes in the world.
Listen, it is a shame that it ever got to this, but
it
you make an important
is.
point with Iran as well. Ambassador, thank you very much. Good to see you.
Thank you.